All right, this is the setup video for Chapter 2 for Blue Math. Everything that you'll see will have Chapter 1 on it, but it is for Chapter 2 for you guys. So you'll need your ISN, pen, glue stick, pair of scissors. You'll also need your packet, which will actually have your vocabulary on it, and this yellow sheet of paper, as well as the one that says order of operations. Okay, so you're going to go ahead, cut your packet in half. When you do, you'll get multiple half pages like this. Okay, so on page 28, you're going to go ahead and glue in the one that says Chapter 1 vocabulary, and the first word's algebra. On page 29, you're going to glue in the one that says counterexample at the top. On page 30, you're going to glue in the one that says numerical expressions at the top. And then on page 31, you're going to glue in the one that says relation. On page 32, you're going to glue in the order of operations. You'll actually take the paper, you'll fold it in half and glue it on the back. That goes on 32. And then the one that says numerical expressions on it, that's going to go on page 33. Okay. Then on page 34, you're going to glue in the one that said, why did Santa go to college for music? So that's on 34. And then on 35, you're going to glue in the one that has all the letters on it and so that's 35. Okay. Then on 36, you're going to glue in the one that says clue words. On page 37, you're actually going to take the yellow piece of paper and you're going to cut all the way around the outside. Okay. And then you're going to cut along the dashed lines right here between each one of these. And then once you're done with that, you'll have all these like fun little tabs. You're actually going to fold them in half. So when you're done, you'll get something that looks like this, and it's got all these little tabbies that you can open. You're going to glue this onto page 37. On page 38, you're going to put properties of operations. On page 39, you're going to put the one that says the distributive property at the top. On page 40, you're going to put the one that says the distributive property. It has the factors on it. On page 41, you're going to put the one that says try it out with letter A 5 times 2 2/5 on it. Goes on 41. On page 42, you're going to put algebra, variables, and expressions, the one with the X. Then you're going to leave page 43 blank. On page 44, you're going to put algebra, variables, and expressions, the one that says try it out. That's on page 44. All right, on page 45, you're going to glue in the one with Mickey and Minnie. On page 46, you're going to glue in the one that says algebra, write expressions with this box at the top. On page 47, you're going to glue in the try it, where it's the matching. On page 48, you're going to glue in the one that says the coordinate graph at the top. On page 49, you're going to glue in the one that says graph on the coordinate plane with the x, y. On page 50, you're going to glue in the one that has the large quadrant grid on it. On page 51, you're going to glue in the one that says try it out, and it has A through I. On page 52, you're going to glue in the one that says graph on the coordinate plane with x, y to x, negative y. On page 53, you're going to glue in the one that has this little graph on it. On page 54, you're going to glue in the one that says relations. On page 55, you're going to glue in the one that says relations with 1 and 2 on it. On page 56, you're going to glue in the one that says try it with A and B. 57, you're going to leave blank. On page 58, you're going to glue in the one that says representing relationships with 1, 2, 3, and 4 on it. On page 59, you're going to glue in the one that says try it out. And then on page 60, you're going to glue in the one that says representing relationships with the try it out at the bottom of the page. Okay. Any extra papers you have, just throw them away. You probably have 3 extra papers. Okay, once you're done gluing everything in, you're going to go back to the table of contents, and we're going to fill that out. And that's on page 4. All right, table of contents. You're going to have the following. 28 through 31 is chapter 1 vocabulary. 32 is properties of operations. 33 through 36 is numerical expressions. Now, if you're doing 2 like I am, you might have to go to the next page at this point. If you're only doing 1, you may be fine to continue on this page. It doesn't matter, whichever way works for you. Okay. Then you'll have 37 is the properties foldable. 38 is properties of operations. 39 through 41 is the distributive property. 42 through 45 is algebra, variables, and expressions. 46 through 47 is algebra, write expressions. 48 through 53 is graphs and coordinate plane. 54 through 57 is relations, and 58 through 60 is representing relations.